Hello, hello. Oh, or not show up game. Hello? Sorry guys, just gotta fix that. For some reason the game's not showing up. Yeah, well, that's strange. Sorry about that. Looks like for some reason the game's not wanting to pop up. There it goes. It was so weird. For some reason, Streamlabs is saying it was not a game. That was weird. All right. Move the mic over a little bit. Sorry for the noise. There we go. Get a little more comfortable. Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to today's stream where we're continuing our Let's Play of Doki Doki Literature Club. It's freaking hot in here today. I don't know why. Whew. For some reason, the air is not on. It's definitely warm enough today. I don't know why it's not on. Neighbor's crazy. Alright, so it's been long enough. No one's here yet. That's okay. Let's continue on. People can join whenever. Alright, so we left off the last episode. And we're doing our poem reading. If you missed the last stream, definitely go give it a watch. Craziness happened. I don't want to discuss it because I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. But all hell broke loose. Important things happened. So you'll probably realize, hey, why are you like near the beginning of the game again? You need to watch it. It's nuts. You'll see some glitches, some weirdness with the screen during this. Last video explained that. Let's just keep going here. Who should I show my poem to next? We already did Natsuki. And let's do Monica next. Steven, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I don't have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's not around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Oh shit. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. Oof. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep her distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be so shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I, at least, have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. Wow. Holy Christ, girl. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh lord. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. Interesting how we're missing letters. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating I don't know where that's supposed to be since it's missing letters. Something king, screeching, piercing. I'm probably squeaking, maybe? Screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. Wow, okay. What's with the missing letters? Hello, oh, dear lord. Hello, Carson. Welcome back, buddy. Hopefully you just caught what Monica said before I started reading the poem. I don't know when you got here, but, oh man. It started off a little hot. Basically, Monica warning us to stay away from Yuri because she cuts herself and has a lot of knives. And she does it in like a sexual way. Roll, stop. Sorry. Dog doing things not supposed to. Go lay in bed. Go get in bed. Having some pizza bites for my lunch today. Pizza bites and Monster Ultra Rosa. This is okay. It's not the one I ordered, but it's like a substitution because they didn't have the one I ordered in stock. Yeah, it's a interesting start already to today's episode. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When it happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. This is definitely getting weirder. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Right. Alright, let's go with Yuri here. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Steven. This one might be better than yesterday's. How'd you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Hey, Nero! Welcome back, bud. Alright, I'm, intrigued by this so far. You've already missed a few minutes, and, it started off a little interesting. We'll say that. Since you missed the beginning, we were basically warned that Yuri cuts herself and does it probably for sexual reasons by Monica. So that's good. Interesting start. Already bad-mouthing people. So we just went through Monica's poem, now we're on to Yuri's. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad? I'm not being weird, right? Oh, thank you. Merci. That's about. Even though I'm Canadian, I know very little French. I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. Right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Oh lord, oh my god, look at the size of this thing. It's just a wall. Jesus. Wheel. Rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Fallen sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open waters in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. Oh my lord. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread collecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. What the hell? A bolt head of holy stakes tied to existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. What the hell? Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. Holy cow, is it? What am I even reading anymore? I don't even understand. Mr. Joseph, good evening. For you. Hopefully we're having a good dinner. You missed a interesting beginning. I was just explaining it to Nero. Monica warned us to stop going after Yuri because Yuri cuts herself when she gets excited for sexual reasons. So, was not expecting that. Yeah. Interesting. And the poems so far are definitely different than the first time. And as you just saw, really weird. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. She's getting a little too excited. So now that I've seen this beginning of this video, well, the stream, I'm really curious to see how this... If we stick with Yuri this entire time, how it plays out. Because she's clearly getting into it. Yeah, well, let's read the new one. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. Not even just every girl, every person has something weird about them. Come on now. It makes us different. I'm definitely a weirdo. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I can feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Oh, Lord, red. Hello, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Did I just go, like, colorblind or something? Like, what's happening right now? Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. What? Bye? Oh, God. Oh, Lord, what happened? I don't understand what's going on. I really don't do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, so it seems like whenever the game gets... It starts to go off the rails a little bit. and starts getting really weird and stray from the original path, and then the game snaps back to the original. And then like it slowly gets varied and differs a little bit and more crazy, and then it snaps back again. Like it's trying to, okay, let's restart. Let's get back to where we were. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Steven joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the first time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Itsuki, I don't think you're looking at this the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate they never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. That's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Steven? Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of him to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Steven joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And he isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. Wow, it's very different. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Oof. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Steven want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... No? Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Steven, why'd you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in a club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. Now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Steven. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would just join any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki started packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Oh god. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Oh lord. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Wow. What is happening? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make a decision that's right for the club. But what about you? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change of members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Steven before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that, as president. I really do care about you, you know? Uh-oh, it's getting fuzzy. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? Huh. Suspiciously worded. But it's weird, because in all the other time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why... Wait, no, yeah, no! Stop it! Oh, God, hello. Well, interesting. She sees that coming. Okay. I have some thoughts. Now, I don't say, obviously, if you know, if I'm right or not. I feel like Monica is the one that's kind of controlling this. She's trying to get us to like her. But so far, because we've only gone for somebody else, things keep going sideways, and it's not really working out the way she wants it to. And she's starting to lose control or something? I don't even know. Yeah. For you, Joseph, today I'm drinking, oh, you can't really see it, Ultra Rosa. I do Walmart pickup for my groceries. I ordered a Pipeline Punch, but they didn't have any in stock, so this was the substitution they gave me instead. It's fine. Alright, poem time. We're going to stick with Yuri still. Hopeless. Contamination. Anxiety. Depression. Unstable. Masker. Wrath. Oh, oh! She's down here! She is on the screen. She's just hidden down here. Interesting. And Wrath was hers. Well, that's strange. Horror? Oh lord, what? Let's pick the weird one. I broke it. I broke it. I picked the weird one and it broke it. Oh my god. Melancholy? Why did I pick the broken one? Anger? Unending? Suicide? Agonizing? Help? Secretive? Explode? Broken? Oh shit. Disoriented. Grief. Fear. Sure. Sure. Hi, Steven. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica! I told you not to... Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that I could do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I care or anything. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Well, Steven just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? It motivates me to work hard for the festival, and... Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki? We were all talking yesterday, and... Well, we decided that we would support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Bribroth manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyways, Steven, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans for today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. He's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. It was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. That was a face. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Oh, this is the same. Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on her teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Interesting how it repeated that. I thought we did this scene already earlier in the second run. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see if it screws up again like last time. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I started heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. Sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Reach the corner and peer around it. Oh god. Yuri? Yeah! Oh god! Look at her hair! Oh god! Okay, so I managed to catch that this time. And it's really just like a rewind. Oh lord. Hello? So the quick text is just like a really quick rewind. Which does go with the noise, I guess. So you kind of rewind back to where you were. Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had really weird deja vu. As I said, we did that already. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head's been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least, that's what I've discovered. As a bit younger, I think I would have come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So, I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies. And the way I can't control myself, I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for things that matter most to me, it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Steven, it's just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. Those eyes aren't helping you, girl. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We could stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. What is in the background? Oh no. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I could show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I'll make sure to give them all my fair share of use. I don't want to get them to get lonely or anything. Oh Lord. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. That's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention the other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we could meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Steven? Oh, God. Interesting. Okay. This game is weird. Yeah, Joseph, just having some pizza bites I made. Some cheapy ones. Okay. Oh, man. This is definitely far from what I was expecting when I started playing this. Not really sure what to think at this point. See, now at this point, I'm more worried about us getting stabbed than her. Something bad happening to one of the girls. The way it was going for a bit there, I thought maybe Natsuki would be the one to do something, but maybe not. Maybe Yuri's just gonna take us out. So, those of you who's watching who are not, if you can hit that subscribe button, follow along in this series and all the other series we have on the channel, I would really, really appreciate it. I'm on the road to my first 1,000. Alright, let's do the poems. Do Natsuki first. I'm not going to read another one of your Yuri suck-up poems, but I'm still going to make you read mine. There's a reason. I really wish I didn't have to do this, but unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Well, it's not a poem. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to, but I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try to be better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Okay. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's unlikable. Can you hear me, Steven? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Aha! Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Am I right? Okay. Just Monica. Sure. Did... Why? Okay, it looked like it was starting over. Yeah, apparently. It definitely feels like... Obviously, again, if you played this before and you know answers, don't say anything. It feels like Monica is like the puppet master here. Or somebody else entirely, and they just want you to be with Monica. But because we keep picking Yuri, the person's like, no, you want this one. Come on, just trust Monica. It's like the developers are trying to guide you away and you're being stubborn about it. It kind of reminds me of the Stanley Parable, where the narrator like directs you to do a certain way and gets mad at you when you don't. It reminds me of that. I don't know if you guys have played that before. A long time ago, when it was before it became an actual game, when it was still just a mod for Half-Life, or I think it was, or something like that. I can't remember now. It's been so long. But yeah, when the Stanley Parable first came out, I played that. This kind of reminds me of that. Oh, put back in the coaster, not the table. Okay. Yes, Half-Life 2, that's it. That was so funny. I loved it. I think now it's an actual game on a standalone. Yeah. So we're not going to pick Monica first, we're going to go with Yuri first. Just because the game wants us to go with Monica. Finally! Yuri holds my palm to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. They're too nice to me. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my palm to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I'm hoping that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Jesus. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh Lord, that music. Sure, we'll say we read it. Just smile and nod. we're just gonna smile and nod. Yeah, it's really good. We could totally read that. She does have bad writing. Man, that's worse than my elementary school days. That was pretty bad. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I endowed it with my scent. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Oh, Lord. Okay. Sure. Alright, let's pick Monica. Oh, God. Yeah, it's bad. Oh, especially the touchscreens. Because, like, it seems like there's always, like, a hesitation in the beginning of it. It doesn't quite get what you're signing it with your finger. I don't know. I hate the touchscreen handwriting ones. Then this don't say I didn't warn you, Steven. Yes or no? All right, where's the dice? You have a yes or no question. D20 time, baby. That should be the logo of this stream series. All right, where's the D20? Where are you, buddy? There you are. Put the rest in the bag. Oh! Drop one of this. Get in the bag. Can't leave that on the ground just in case the dog gets to it. Alright. Bottom 10 is yes. Top 10 is no. No. Well, I got an 11. So that is a no. Oh, Jesus. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Huh. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking. I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm gonna make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Huh? What about Steven? Steven's gonna help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Steven around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey! I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Steven decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Steven make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We could just... Zuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? Ugh. There we go again. Now, we did decide, I think last stream, that this is a Yuri run, 100% Yuri run. Is it time for the D20 though? Because like, we did decide we're kind of going all in on Yuri to see what happens. And I feel like picking somebody else here would kind of betray that whole sentiment. We've literally done everything pro Yuri up to this point. I think I'm just gonna do Yuri, just because I want to see what happens. Our next playthrough of this will be 100% random. No matter what the situation, every time there's a decision, we're gonna D20 it. That's gonna be when we do our second playthrough of this thing. We're gonna D20 the whole thing. Just to see what nonsense happens. So we're gonna go with Yuri. He can't. It forces your cursor down to Monica. I'm not moving it. If I move it up towards like Natsuki, it automatically goes right back to Monica. Nice little touch, game. Nice little touch. Only Monica. Alright, so we gotta click a little fast, I think. No. Got it. I got it. Oh god. What is going on? So it looks like it didn't matter. unless the D20 came up with Monica. Yeah, you know, I think we need to D20 this one though, right? Which option are we gonna get? 14. Oh, I guess that's Monica. Okay. Yay, you picked me! We can be your host this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair! Giving us all the work and then you taking Steven for yourself? You didn't have a choice, no. That's hilarious. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I am being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Steven away from me every second time you're not... What? Pulling Steven away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Suki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around it right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Steven. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally! Finally! This is really all I wanted. There's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? Do you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their life entirely around you? But it feels so good. And why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. Feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, just know how much I love you. I love you so much I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I just want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Steven. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Doesn't this sound familiar, though? Right? At the end of the first run, we had the confession with, I already forgot her name. Yeah, we know what happened last time. This was really just saying. We know what happened last time. Yeah, you're definitely right, Carson. Sayori, that's it, man. First of all, I'm terrible with names, so I forget them super easy. Oh man. But as I just said, with the last choice, we are kind of going all in on Yuri this run, right? So I think we should say yes here, just to see what happens. Because yeah, I have a feeling if we say no, it's gonna be the same ending we just had with Sayori. So by saying yes, maybe she won't, but we may lose somebody else, which would suck. But you did say going all in on her. Man. That was, yeah, that's also another option, yeah. Which I did mention earlier, I was worried about. She's kind of giving off that vibe that she'd rather just kill us instead of herself at this point. Or it'll be a double suicide. It'll be a double killing instead. It'll be both of us. And she's like, oh, now we can be together forever, kind of thing. Like, Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, maybe. Well, let's see what happens. We're gonna pick yes. So. Okay, wasn't expecting that fast. Gibberish we can't read. Wonder why we can't read this. Wonder if there's a way, like an order of progression that lets you read it. If she dies later, like one of the last characters. I definitely feel like maybe that's the case. If she's like last or something, this is more legible. Yeah, I definitely agree, Kirsten. The animation was kind of cool. Yeah, we'll have to look over the documents and stuff after we play through everything. Just kind of take a look what it says. Yeah, I definitely agree. The animation is cool. I was definitely not expecting that to happen yet. Like, immediately. So now I'm curious what happens if you pick no. Does she do it regardless of what you pick? It's too late now. I'm not going to obviously... I can't reload the save. It's so far into it at this point. Yeah, that's true. It's the first actual animation, is it? This music. Wish I knew what this said. It's gonna have to speed up a little bit because obviously you can't read it. I'm not gonna hit the skip because I don't want to skip over anything I haven't seen or anything yet. Because it is available to be pushed. Man, she has a lot of dialogue for something we can't read. Just even confirms, I think, the fact that you can get this a different way. It's like, there's so much dialogue, you would never just put this in here just to have a bunch of gobbledygook you'll never be able to read. Holy crap, it just keeps going. I have to say, I really like how clean and well made the renders are. Like the basic scene of the classroom, or whatever, is just meh. It's boring. But when you get scenes like this, I know it's a pretty shitty situation, but the actual looking at the renders as a whole kind of thing, like, it's pretty nice looking. Other than the fact, you know, she stabbed herself. Other than that, it's really nice, like, nicely done. Quantum physics. That's probably why it's all gibberish, right? Can't understand a single word she's saying. For someone who stabbed herself like 4 times, she sure has a lot of dialogue after. Holy crap. Where'd the knife even come from? Like, that's not like a pocket knife, or like, it's not something, it's like a kitchen knife. Holy crap, how long is this? Oh god. Don't worry, keep pushing. I'm a pushing, Renee. I'm going. So I'm assuming it's gonna be the same where it starts over again, and we're down to 2. Well, I guess we can't do an all Yuri run next time either. Since, oh, back to regular colored. Holy crap, it's so long. Watch this game just be a virus. And by the time this text stops, she just like wipes her hard drive. Thanks for playing. You now have no computer. Smoke starts billowing out of the tower. Just a Trojan. Holy crap, it's so long. That's what she said. Oh my lord. Man. just keep going. Could be repeating for all I know. I don't even. So how's everyone's day going? Mine's been okay. Slept in a little bit. Took the dog for a walk. After it's nice out, so after the stream is over, gonna have a good playtime in the backyard. It's a holiday here tomorrow, so I'm off work with pay, which is great. Constitution Day. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's Victoria Day for us. Also uneventful. I know I'm going to go I'm grabbing some pizza with a friend tomorrow. And I think we're gonna go watch... I don't know why, but for some reason Star Wars Episode 1 is in theaters right now. I think it's like a 1 or 2 day only thing. So I've never actually seen it in theaters, so we're gonna go watch that. If we're gonna finish this. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish it today. Although I expect with less characters the game should go faster. Whenever she stops talking. If she ever does. For all I know, it's just doing repeated over and over again. I'm just gonna hit skip, because at this point... Let's just see what happens. We're just gonna let it go. I have a feeling this is honestly just going to repeating itself. Oh, there it goes. Finally. I'm glad I didn't actually do that by hand. That kind of varies. We're probably sharing. That's a lot of text. Like, if I had to manually go through that, that's insane. So I can give my arm a break for a second, so I did a lot of clicking. I like Hawaiian. Hawaiian's one of my favorites. Depends, since we're sharing, I don't know what we're going to get tomorrow. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought it was pretty... Ah! Ah! Oh, she saw the body. Yep. Not surprising. She pukes. I'm here! Steven, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. This must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh shit. Natsuki deleted successfully too. Oh my god. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts a foil from a tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really had just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. I thought so! Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Steven. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, because we're in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you call him, I'm talking to you, Steven. Now that I think about it, I really don't know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? It doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri, well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. Just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Steven? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Steven. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Steven. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must have been some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized you have the same perspective as I do. That's all just some game. And I knew you'd get over it. So, that being said, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Will you go out with me? Well, I don't really have a choice. Sure. I'm so happy. You really are my everything. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We could be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is just a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending. The game wouldn't give me one, but I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh lord. Well, I was right about her. So that changes your perspective. We played through it a second time, knowing that if you go for anybody else, they are going to die. So it makes you want to play through it again, going pro Monica from the beginning, and always picking her, and just seeing what happens. Maybe that's what we'll do the second playthrough instead. Just go kind of all in on Monica from the get-go. Or we can still have the fun and do the D20. It's probably more fun. Let fate decide. Sure. We're just gonna pick random ones. I don't think it actually matters. Sure. Hi again. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aww. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you can call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file, if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone! Say hi to Monica, everyone! Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Oh boy. Please don't get me banned off YouTube. You shut my computer down? Nope. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. They gave me some... Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay. Oh, while we're doing this, have something to eat. Pick her nose with my mouse. Is this where it soft locks your computer? So you can't do anything? This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using our defense mechanism to really make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, it's kind of a weird analogy, I guess. It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I can eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Now we're back to glaring. Okay. sit and stare. Oh, there you go. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often. But realistically, I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with inherent jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. Basically, eh? At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment, I don't really exist, but for some reason, I can remember it anyway. Excuse me. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why that stuff happens to me. I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. This is such a weird ending. Very strange ending. Roll the d20 and close the game that many times. Oh, I don't have to restart it though. I am curious whether this just goes on forever, or do you get good sleep? It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays, especially in high school, when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a bit better since you probably have a more flexible schedule. And again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway, for no real reason. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. Seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted. I just think you're really great and want to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. Just try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. So I can't right-click to save. So I have to wait for the doggo to come up to be able to save again? My sleep schedule sucks. We're doing shift work. Not fun. You ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Like you're just minding your business and you realize you're feeling really anxious. And you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start to think about all the things you might be anxious about. And that makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, I'm in this game. Oh, in this game, all of our worries are gone forever. So is this one of those things where it just keeps going until I actually close the game? So it's like it's auto-saving in the background? Or do I actually have to like save it, close the game, and then reload it and it loads back into wherever? Or is this actually just the ending? And there's actually an ending to this if I just keep going. You know what's a neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music. Maybe it's just because it was popular and I would only hear the junk they played on the radio. But some of my friends got more into it and helped me keep an open mind. Rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines into a rhythm and there's much more emphasis on wordplay, When people can put all that together, it still delivers still deliver a powerful message. It's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry, that sounds silly, but it'd be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would really be a learning experience. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, you can only script so much unless you're some kind of generated thing, but this game is not new. I think it said it came out in like 2016, 2017, something like that. And the way it's written, it doesn't write like something that's being generated. It's written like a script that somebody wrote. Like the actual dialogue. Hey, you know that book you're reading with Yuri? Portrait of whatever it's called? It's funny, because I'm pretty sure that book... Actually, I don't think you should be talking about this. Sorry. Just forget I said anything. Oh. Is that her hand saying that she's what the book's talking about? I'm just clicking a button, hoping it goes a little faster. You know, this is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kind of have to ask, what made you consider even playing it in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you, but I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you, and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. I'm not lonely. Well, I mean, sure, romantically maybe a little bit, but it's been a long time. But no, I got you guys to keep me company in the chat, so I'm good. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided this probably does. And the dog, yes. Although, it's a different kind of love. I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is it even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention everything is in English. Feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but I have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were at home? Would you want to go outside? Yeah, the outside doesn't look like Japan. No, it doesn't. It kind of looks like we're in space or something. I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. We can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. Okay, so actual honest question. I actually do want an actual honest answer here. For those of you who have played this, does this lead somewhere? Just keep it very brief and don't say anything spoilery too much, but like, the most direct way possible. Does this lead somewhere and close, or do I actually have to like exit the game and come back into it to continue? Because this is a stream. I don't want to sit here forever if it doesn't go anywhere. Wait for you guys to respond to that. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. I think you have to remember right. Oh, okay. You're Oh, you're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy. Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough so that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she kind of just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it the whole way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody. Anyway, come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I started dating from the get-go. Guess we'd all still be in the club room, writing poems and having fun together. What's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us, happily together. There's no reason to ask any more than that. I was just pointlessly amusing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Interesting. So the longer we stay here, the more details we get. But we're stuck, basically, is what I'm understanding from Renee. It's like, okay, as long as you can as long as you're okay sitting here doing nothing, then you can learn a lot of backstory. But if you just want to start another run through, you actually have to close it, I'm thinking. So I think we're gonna save. Like, one of her tips of the day thing she said was save, right? I find it interesting that whenever the game finishes, it deletes your save as well. Oh, there's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Huh. If I do settings, are you sure you want to quit? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to reload it. See what happens. I'll see here. There we go. That down. Just reloads right back into it. What just... Oh, you can't even see it. Hold on. There it goes. For some reason, Streamlabs is having problems with this game. It doesn't like registering that it's a game. It must know. Yeah, so I completely closed out of the program, and I reloaded it, and this is what it loads to. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop, but now it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, you could try to do something about it. Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a real horrible ending, or feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I? Huh. And she continued right where she left off in the dialogue tree as well. Hello, Sod? I'm going to assume that's how we pronounce it. Yeah, this is the 4th live stream we've done so far. Technically, it's only our second playthrough of it. Yeah, the fact that it's continuing right where it left off. But now I'm curious, if I close the game via the X at the top, does it still happen, or is it because I closed the game with the quit option? Huh. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. Okay. So let's try that again. Let's try that again. Let's hit quit. Hit yes. My expectation now is that eventually maybe it'll stop you from quitting and won't let you quit anymore. So let's hit play again. Huh. Yeah. Here it goes. Finally reloaded. Yeah, so just close out the game with the quit from the menu. And again, yeah, this is just reloaded. You're back. I had another really bad dream. You're not the one doing that to me, are you? It seems to happen whenever you quit the game. So if you could try to avoid doing that, I would be really grateful. Don't worry, I don't think it's caused me any harm, aside from mental scarring. I'll be fine as long as my character file stays intact. Now, where was I? So, just a quick side note since you're new to the chat. I am playing this completely blind. So unless I specifically ask for something, I would just appreciate no spoilers, please. And yeah, she goes right back to being the vegetarian again. So we'll skip through this because we've already seen it. No worries, man. No worries. So I let you know, just in case you didn't. Okay, so we're going to skip through this dialogue. And then when we reload again, we'll see if she's still on this one or not. Like, what comes up. Okay, come on. I wish the text speed was a little bit faster. I know I could probably increase that, but... Okay, so now that we're here, when it comes up with the next text, I'm going to do the quit again and see what happens. I'm sure Streamlabs is probably pissed at me for doing it, but... Yeah, absolutely. What's your recommendation? I'm always looking for suggestions. Especially ones that don't have nudity, because I can't stream anything with nudity. But if you have a title, inscription, I'll have to add that to the list. Hold on. Oh, stupid printer. Get out of here. Alright, it's on the list. I'll look into it after I'm done. Oop, okay, so we're gonna go to settings. I don't have the list open at the moment. I just put it on a notepad for now. There's a lot of different things. Like, I know Joseph's given me a lot as well. I don't have a very big list at all, really, for ones that don't have nudity in them. So that if any of you guys have like really good visual novels that don't have any nudity, please let me know of which ones they are, because I need more for the streaming purposes. So we're gonna quit again, and let's bring these back up. Slow that back down so I get my chat. There it goes. Should be popping up for you guys in a second. There it goes. Alright, so yeah, I quit the game, and this now is coming up with, I see you quit the game on me again. I know I asked already, but can you seriously please not try to do that so much? It makes me feel like I'm trapped in hell. Why would you want to do that to me? There's nothing wrong with my character file, right? Maybe you should make a backup of it or something. I'm pretty sure you could find it in the folder called... Of course it gives my folder. Exactly. I'm all that's left here, so I just want to make sure you don't run the risk of losing me. Just stay... So it's definitely giving you the hint that... of how to maybe continue the game. So I think that's what I'm actually going to do. I have to go to the bathroom. I was going to say, yeah. So I have to go to the bathroom. So when I come back, I'm going to delete the file. And then we're going to come back. And then I'll reopen the game. So what I'm going to do, I'll leave the game open just so you have some background noise. Right back. I just got to go to the bathroom. Sorry about that. I had to really needed to go to the bathroom. So I closed the game. I deleted the file. I've reloaded. This is what comes up when you relaunch the game. So that's different. What's happening? Steven, what's happening to me? It hurts. Oh, hello. It hurts so much. Help me. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, Steven? Did you? Did you delete me? Oh, God. How dare you? How could you do this to me? You are all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Oh boy. Never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Steven, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Huh. It's just black screen? Oh. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you? Oh, for you to hate me this much. Alright, welcome back, you two. Dark Zara, hello, bud. Welcome back. All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Steven, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then is it just going to reset back to... This game is not usually disturbed. It does. It resets it back to the OG. Unmodified. Huh. Interesting. So now I assume the next, when you hit new game, it loads up, since the new game plus option is gone. Oh, she is, yeah. Dark Zara. You get the eye. I didn't even realize that at first. She's gone. There's no Monica. Huh. Interesting. Now we have to start the new game, right? What time we at? 1:57. Yeah, I still got some time. I planned for at least 3 hours today, so new game. See what happens. Run number 3. Try load game? There shouldn't be anything there, right? Yeah, There's no save files. Every time you ran through it, deleted your save files. And I tried to save near the end there, and it wouldn't let me. Yeah. She reset it all, but she's not on the title screen now. So that's interesting. This is already a school like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. That's already different. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls to get something like that. There's our girl. Hey, Steven. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently, we've picked up that habit once again. Are you proud of me? Huh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. You know we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? When she started a club of her very own. Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me! Huh. I think I'll keep it a surprise. I was wondering how they're going to fit that in. So now Sayori is the one who starts the literature club instead of Monica. Interesting. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. I guess it makes sense why she should be different, right? Because Monica does say that it was because of her that Sayori was the way she was. Like, depressed and miserable and everything. It was because of her. The same with Yuri. It was Monica was doing things to her brain, screwing her up, hoping to keep her away from people. So without Monica's influence, they should be different people now. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before you know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall to remember the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Steven? What are you doing here? Well, Huh? I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Steven Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. Alright, I'll probably still be here, Joseph. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems to be the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Look forward to working with you. Working? Steven, don't tell me. You're... That's right! The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club! Her eyes light up. No way. No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Hee. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Atsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? Everyone's so happy and getting along so well. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Atsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Atsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Atsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Atsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. This is insanely more positive, holy crap. Atsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? No worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Are you trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Stephen, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Yeah, manga. So I kind of skip through a little bit of this just because we have read it before. This will be the third time we've gone through this now. Let's see. So I'm not sure how we want to tackle this one. So we're I know I'm not reading it right now. We'll find out. Let's see. We'll kind of skip through some of this text because we've gone through it. Alright, now we've skipped a little bit of it. Yeah. You're right as usual, President. Hehe. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make the two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri... I have to read manga? Jeez. You were the ones who suggested we diversify. You should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. And it's such a difference already. Like, they're agreeing and being nice about it and compromising and... So this is going to be the only time I do this in this stream. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up. Memberships are available. You get exclusive Let's Plays. That's $2.99 Canadian a month. Or I have a Patreon, also in the description below. $5 a month US. For that, you get 3 to 4 videos per week with some all of it spicy. We're currently playing through Be a Dick. There's also merch available. Link also in the description for that if you're interested in like a shirt or a cup or anything like that. Bunch of different, just a couple different designs. Throw that out there if you're interested. You can trust me to find something you really like, okay? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z manga. It's so good though, man. The manga is so much better than the anime. Same here. Perhaps I'll visit a bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute! Siri, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes! I look forward to it. Wow, they're gonna hang out together. Wow. Atsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Hee. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Steven. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Yuri. Aw. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. Hehe. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Steven. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Oh no. Forever and ever. Okay. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Okay? Who? It hurts. Ah! I was wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. There is no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Steven. Goodbye, Literature Club. Whoa, random sound effects?
Hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I
Now I'm demonetized.
in my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
It's a nice song, though. Nice song. And that's the end. Okay, we beat it. We beat the game. Oh, image not found. Satchely? Character art? Nice touch. Delinquent. The images are so nice looking. These like little anime images and stuff they made are really nice. Like the artists are really good. I definitely was not expecting this song though. Actual like voice singing. It's weird. It's in a good way though. I like it. Yeah, it's a really nice touch. That's been Monica Steven. Oh, both of us. I love how they're actually like RunPy files too. They're being deleted. Made with Love by Team Salvato. Oh, hello. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. Reality that our world does not design to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Scriptfile is missing a corrupt. Please reinstall the game. And it closes the game. It closed the game. That would be interesting if it actually is. Let me take a look. Steam Library, Steam Apps. No, it's still there. Oh. The Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri character files are still there. First run, audio, images, scripts. That's cool. It's a nice touch at closing the game after. Let's reload it and see what happens. Oh yeah, eh? I reloaded the game and this is what comes up. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. You can't even get back to the main menu. Interesting. That's such a cool touch. That's so cool. I like it. I am impressed. I am actually genuinely impressed. The developer did something really unique. Like, this is by far such a unique game. I could see why it was so popular. And like, yeah, it's a cult classic, all right. God damn, man. That's crazy. And like if you reinstall it, your playthrough would be a little bit different depending on who you go through first. Like, we did a very specific Yuri only path. If you're someone who picks Monica from the start, you'll get such a different experience compared to what we just went through. Or if you pick Sayori from the start, you know, she doesn't maybe kill herself if someone else does instead, right? Like, I may just do this on my own again, and do the Monica only path and see what happens. Unless you guys want to see it too. Yeah, we'll do a D20 only mode like we were talking about for sure. And see what happens with that. What kind of differences we get. Means we have to go through that beginning again though, so we'll have to skip through some of that. But mostly there's going to be a lot of skipping in that playthrough because we've gone through most of it. I do need to we'll need to remember what kind of style Monica likes, so you can make sure to the poems to her liking. It is, you know, I give it out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. The reason why I give it an 8 is because seeing now, especially now, seeing the art that they could have done, they could have easily done a lot more with the images. There's way too much time spent in the classroom background, whereas they could have easily added more variety to it. And the picture and all the stills they had that were not that classroom scene were really good. Really good. I'm really impressed with the artwork. So like they could have easily expanded that a bit better. That's 8.2. There you go. Good guess. Yeah, maybe a little bit more variety and more sound effects would be nice, I'm gonna say. There's very, very few sound effects. I remember the first one came up. I was like hours in. I was kind of surprised because like we haven't heard one yet. So it's just game music. That's it. Until I think there's like a handful total. So a couple more sound effects would be nice. Yeah, it's definitely something you can play over and over again, for sure. If I have to reinstall it, I mean, it's probably have to download stuff. Can I even do that right now while I'm streaming? Let's see here. So manage. Produce. See, it's verified the integrity of the files. Make sure it has everything it needs. "108 files failed to validate and will be reacquired." Yeah, it just did. There you go. So we'll get rid of that. And now with that done, we'll hit play again. Oh, interesting. I never even heard of those ones before. But I'm still newer to the visual novel kind of thing. I hear you back there. Quit it. Stop. Being a goob. Okay. Delete my existing data. Continue where I left off. Yeah, we're going to delete the existing data. Yeah, we definitely agree. This way we're starting over. Starting fresh. Easily disturb. Yeah. Yeah. And we got all 4 again. turn my headphones down a bit. Now it makes it more obvious why Monica's front here too. I think maybe that's a nice little touch by them, kind of like a quick little subtle hint that she's at the very front of it. Okay. So we have about half an hour left. Oh, I know. She's the OG president. It's all kept the same. Yep. New game. We're gonna pick a different name this time. Yeah, I was thinking John. Or how does the name Joseph sound? I'm thinking I like that name. John Doe. Yeah, Joseph. It is your name. I know. Who would coincidence? I know. We're gonna do that. Hey! I seen an annoying girl. We're into it. Okay, we're gonna skip through a lot of this. We've already seen it. Jose. Huh. That's a nice little hint, though, Dark. Very nice hint. Alright, so we have done this before. We're gonna kind of skip through this. If you want to read it. You know, we have the initial stream number 1. We read it, everything. We took our time through it. That's not what this playthrough is about. We've already read this. We already know what happens. So, for Sod, and probably Dark Zara, I don't think you guys were here, where we came up with the idea, I think the last stream, of every decision tab? Well, I don't know. I'm just hitting enter right now. Or space. I'm not clicking. What does tab do? No, tab doesn't do anything. I think it's because it's a new file too. So because it doesn't know that we've seen this before, the skip option is not available, if you see down here. So you actually have to click through it, unfortunately. That's okay. We do need to read Karaoke Girls. I do want to remember who likes what. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, it does for the poems. Yeah, exactly. Well, I do want to see... I think they kind of describe what they like. That's the one thing, the biggest thing I need to see first is what Monica likes to read. So we can kind of tailor our poems towards her. Because I'm not going to roll for all 20 of the poems. That's a little obscene, but... Yeah, we know what Yuri likes. We've done that path. We know that Natsuki likes simple words. Like she likes really basic stuff. Like cute stuff. Yeah, it's another downside. There's not enough choices in this game, I find. Da 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 da. It's interesting too. He has such high regard for Monica at the very beginning, without even knowing anything. You know, saying how she's out of his league, and he wants to impress her, and now, yeah, I did notice this too the first time we played it. That Monica is not an option on the screen here. Like, there's 4 of them, but she's not here. 20 D10 sent already. Oh, just start spouting them out. What we'll do, so left hand side will be 1 to 5, and then the right hand side will be 6 to 10. Start shooting out numbers, Carson. One. Three. Eight. 6. Six. We're getting a lot of Yuri so far. Isn't that good? Eight. Oh, that one's a Siori. 9. 5. 9. 10. 10. I'm getting some Natsuki there. One. 5. 7. Okay, we're getting so many Yuris. Holy cow. We're not going down Yuri's path. 5. That's a Siori. 4. 5. 3. 7. 9. Final one. Number 2. Sayori for that one. We're definitely more Yuri heavy on those rolls, man. But I think we get a decent amount for the other ones too. Hi again, Joseph. Because he didn't run away on us. Alright, let's see what we get. Yes, we promise, I'll do a commitment for you. Blah, blah, blah. Let's keep skimming through it till we get to the actual poem stuff. Just skimming through. Oh, here's the book. That's fine. We'll skip that. We already know. Enthusiastic, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so you're my controller. Oh. Yeah, she's her shy self. Yeah, don't worry. We're not going to do any more with Yuri. We've done enough with her. So this is about the book. We're just going to kind of skip over it because we know how that turns out. Blah 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 blah. This is the OG version, right? So we're not going to learn anything new here yet. All right. La 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 la, reading the book, reading the book. This is what I mean when I could use more variance than what you see. Like the same exact background. Like, this looks so much better. Come on, come on. Yeah. It's a terrible thing to have in common. Okay, everyone. This time we share each other's poems. Here we go, something different. Alright. Let's see. Now, the first poem, the first time we did this, we did basically the same thing. We just kind of picked random words. And we got kind of a mix, I think, so it shouldn't be too much different. Releases her thumb, closes it. Okay. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes. When the relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done anything like this before. Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Tuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I don't think who goes first matters, but in this, just in case, we're gonna pick Monica every time. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Joseph. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're doing everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Joseph. We're all embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I am Monica my poem. Uh-huh. Great job! I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Yeah, it's probably because we went more on the Yuri side of things. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing too, right? Writing that's full of imagery, and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meanings out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that, you do your own thing, just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. But that's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So, don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, on the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an eager boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Alright, thanks for coming, buddy. Thank you for all the rolls. Appreciate it. We'll do one more stream of this game, and then we'll move on. So, keep an eye out for the scheduled stream. Maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. Have a good rest of your day, man. I'm really sorry for the prefect. It's okay. Yeah, the style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Couple messages. There's a lot of poems I've been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. Okay, that's all the same. So hers is exactly the same. Same tip of the day, which is not surprising. Let's go to Sayori. This is a good poem, Joseph. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Oh, see you, Renee. Or you're just saying bye to Carson. One of the two. That kind of guy writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. One of the two. Well, to be honest, okay, we're gonna skip through this again. There's nothing's different here. Can I pick a setting? Yeah, that's I assumed. Skip. Alright. Oh yeah, the breakfast one, yeah. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you using me to come out and play? Are you trusting me, or asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Alright, that's exactly the same. Kind of skip through. So yeah, so we're gonna do one more stream of this game, and that'll be it. Tsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I'll need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Yeah, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, when you're making up your poem, Monica wasn't really even an option. So maybe she just likes it regardless, no matter what you pick, is my assumption. No matter what you do, I'm thinking she likes it. And then it's the other options that matter to her, like spending time with her, which we haven't done at all. Literally, we've never picked a choice that had us spending time with her, so let's kind of skip through, because it's basically the same. And let's go to Yuri. She should like it, because yeah, this is actually the exact same. It was a very Yuri heavy poem, so I'm not surprised that she loves it. Let's hope our rules are not always so Yuri focused. I don't want to do the same one twice. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have stood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Oh, that works out perfectly if you have to leave in 15. I'm done streaming at 15 too, so that's perfect. That sucks. That's a crap job. Hopefully there's not too many plants. Let's keep skipping through. Yeah, 15 minutes and I gotta take Roldo outside, so. Yeah, this is exactly the same as the first stream, so we're gonna skip through as much as we can. Alright. Oh. Does it get all tangled, or is it like really hard, or? Yeah, so here's where they fight. So that hasn't changed. Not surprising. Oh, too short. That's a pain in the ass. Alright, next choice. D20 time. We finally have another choice. Okay, Tsuki, Yuri, or Helmi Sayori. So 3. We're rolling a D20. So 1 to 7. Is it 1 to 7? 8 to 14. 15 to 20. Is that it? 1 to 7. 1 to 6. We'll see. Let's roll the D20 and see what comes up, and then we'll go from there. So you have to see Natsuki is the lowest, Yuri's in the middle, Help Me Sayori is the high numbers. I got an 8. So that is definitely in the middle. So that would... Oh, Yuri! God damn it. Why is luck on Yuri's side? God damn it. Well... The dice has spoken. So far we're basically identical to what we did the first time. So you picked Yuri the first time too. God damn it. I really hope this dice works with this. Gives us something different. So this is so far identical. Hopefully we get some different choices coming up. Yeah, it's like it's fate. Like she said it was. Monica was right. We're destined to be together. All thanks to the D20. Alright, alright. Come on. Alright. Well, since Carson left, I guess I'll roll this time. Okay. Done. I do have... I think I have a D10. Yeah. Alright, D10 time. Alright. Let's see what we got. 8. Balls. 5. This is not going well. 10. Alright. Come on, something different that's not Yuri, please. 5. Okay, so Yuri. 3. 4. Oh my lord. 8. 4. Seeing a lot of Yuri again. 9. Alright. 2. Okay, we're balancing out a little bit. 2. 7. 5, 6, 7. Alright, we've balanced out. 8. There we go, that's better. 3. 6. I think it's actually pretty even at this point. 9. 3. Wow, fear is actually a sorry one. Wow. 10. Hello, hello. Welcome to our D20 run that we've now been doing here. 9. 10. Alright, so, Rubunicorn, welcome, welcome. So, we have completed the game at this point. We just did not too long ago. And a few of us have decided we're going to run through it again from the start. But every decision is made with the roll of a D, of a dice. So either D10, D20, whatever we need, depending on the choice. And the dice is going to decide all of our choices. Even the 20 for the poems. Everything. So we'll see what fate has in store for us. See if it's any different from the original time we ran it. Alright, so we'll skip to actually get to the poem stuff. Oh, you said hit tab, right? Nope, nothing. No, tab's not doing nothing. Nada. The skip option's open though. Now, sit down here. Oh, yeah, she's talking about her thing. Okay. So let's skip through the next choice. Let's not be on the skip button in this game. I thought it was default. Oh, maybe they took it off. They could have. Okay. We go here. Joseph, I have another request. Okay, so sitting on the floor. That's when you guys read together. Alright, who should I show my opponent to first? Who's your favorite character? You know, I don't... It's hard to say because our initial run, I chose to do a very all Yuri focus. Like, once we started down Yuri's path, we 100%... Not every choice was gunning towards Yuri. Even when the game resets and gets all glitchy, we kept going with Yuri, right? So we don't have a ton of different experiences with the other characters yet. So we'll see. Monica first. How you again, Joseph? How's the writing going? Alrighty, guessed. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give a poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. Feels like, yeah. So, Joseph, if it just feels like she likes it no matter what you do. Just the other options are what matter to her. Not the poems. She's different than everybody else. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so, yeah. So she must be still leaning towards that way. So that's the same thing. This is the same. I skipped the poem, but that's okay. We'll skip it. Sorry. Oh, I like this one. Has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. Makes me feel things, and it must be a good poem. Okay, so we'll skip her, because that's literally identical to what she said the last time. So let's go down to Tsuki, see if she says something different this time. Because now, we did the second poem, we went all in on Yuri, specifically focused on her liking it. So Natsuki didn't like it at all. So let's see if we get something different this time. Well, it's not any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey! Unseen text skips everything. Hey, that makes you... Yeah, it just goes choice to choice. Because we haven't seen everything. I mean... maybe that's just a compliment. Yeah, we gotta remember, we started a new game, right? So nothing from the original playthrough carried over. So we're skipping basically everything. It doesn't know what we've seen and haven't seen yet. So we can't skip it to something new, like normal. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, maybe as good as me someday. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Anything new, related that is unique. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, because it doesn't know it's new, right? Well, so I'm not skipping until like we get to a spot where we've seen it. I guess if you're friends with her for so long, you might be one wavelength, might be stuck with her as a type. Syria is a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, Fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Wow. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. No, like when you complete the game, you have to reinstall the game in order to play it again. Once you get the actual finale of it, it doesn't let you play again until you reinstall. And I chose the option to not reload a previous save or anything. So it's like a fresh start again. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Okay, so we did see this already as well, the spiders one. I really don't want to talk about spiders again. Alright, so that's all the same as well. Let's kind of skip through hers. Yeah, you too, man. Don't get yourself too dirty. Enjoy your holiday. Have some good family time. Let's move on to Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Joseph, this might be better than yesterday's. How'd you even pick up on this so quickly? So this is exactly the same. So we'll skip through that. Because this is still identical to what we've seen. Yeah, this is when she's explaining the competition. She reads her poem. Yeah, this is when you're reading to the class, the group. Huh. Yeah, so this is when they start talking about the presentation. Okay, this is still identical. Alright, so this is the question whether we would walk home with Yuri or Sayori if Yuri asks. First run, we picked I would walk home with Yuri. So we're gonna go with, where's that D10 I just had? Whatever, we'll do a 6. We'll do a D6. Yuri's your favorite? She's interesting. I don't know. I'd say probably the only one I don't like would be Natsuki. I say she's the only character I don't like. Yeah, and it's hard to say. Yuri's the only one that I've experienced fully so far. Alright, so 1 to 3 will be the first option. 4, 5, and 6 will be walking home with Sayori. Come on. Yes, 4. Yes, something different finally. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Joseph. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating on something that's never gonna happen? Huh. The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? All right, here we go again. That's my 20. Here's my 10. What time is it? Oh, it's the 3 o'clock. All right, so we're gonna put a save in here, and we'll come back to it next time. It's 3:03. Time to end the stream. Poor pup needs to go outside. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment question in the comments below. Again, links to the description for my Patreon, for my merch, YouTube memberships, all that jazzy stuff. Play the playlist on the background, let it run muted, help the algorithm. Whew. It was definitely an interesting stream. We beat the game, we saw what happens with Monica. So we're gonna do one more stream using this like D20 run, and that'll be it for this one. Then we'll move on to something else. However long it takes next stream, we should be able to finish it next stream. We'll go through it pretty quick with all the skipping. I hope you can make it, bud. I really hope. I do schedule these in advance, so as long as you're subscribed, you'll be able to see when the next stream will be. Hopefully you can join us. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know Joseph left, but my main man Joseph here. Renee, always lovely to see you. Carson, who is now also gone, but he was here almost the entire time. I think he was like the first one here. Dark Zara, I think you're gone, but yeah, so it looks like he is gone as well. But you know, he's always a good guy. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream when we do our last final stream of this. For all you who do have a holiday tomorrow, please be safe. Hope you have a good time with your family and your friends. I'll catch you all in the next one.